While success and failure are measured one person at a time when it comes to tackling LA's homeless issue. Anna Marcos brings us the second part of her two-part report on homelessness and Councilmember Joe Buscaino's new plan to address it as we follow the story of two people's struggle.
We are about to meet Jared Christopher and Denise Vigil, two different homeless residents who put a human face on the staggering numbers. A 12% rise in homelessness in the county and a 39% spike in homelessness in the South Bay in 2 years, according to one report. This is Denise Vigil.
You know, you get discouraged. A lot of people have opinions that hurt. Sorry. Even though I have a voucher and I'm very hopeful to find a place, I'm still sleeping outside. Until then, you know, it's a process.
Meanwhile, Jared and his mom, who didn't want to appear in this video, became homeless following an eviction.
I'm always going to stores and stealing stuff just to provide for myself, and I seem like, you know, I can never stop.
So you're on drugs?
Yes.
What kind of drugs?
Methamphetamine.
I've seen a large influx of homelessness out on the street. I feel that it's unsafe for a lot of the residents. I have an 8-year-old daughter.
A recent homeless forum in San Pedro focused on possible solutions as Councilmember Joe Buscaino unveiled his 8-point plan to tackle this. He will beef up the number of outreach workers on LA's streets and add a mental health street team and a footbeat patrol in San Pedro. A letter has gone out to mayors in neighboring cities to commit to solving the issue. A homelessness task force and cleanups of homeless encampments are also on the list.
They are unsanitary, illegal, dangerous, and are a magnet of drug dealers and rapists.
But the biggest tool in tackling the homeless problem, many say, is supportive housing with extra services for a fragile population that suffers from addictions, mental health problems, lack of finances, and violence of all kinds.
In Skid Row, there's a crime syndicate unofficially called the Downtown Gangsters, and they're a mixture of Bloods and Crips who come downtown to prey on the homeless community. So when a drug dealer walks by a tent and he sees an individual struggling with addiction with burn marks, lips, bruxism, this is where I'm going to set up shop.
Buscaino has committed to finding more supportive housing with 311 new units in San Pedro alone.
The solution is housing, permanent housing with supportive services.
And I do believe that we can end homelessness.
One success story, Diane Vigil, shown earlier in the story. She has now found housing.
You know, some of us do want to get help, and so I'm one of those people.
But for Jared, life on the streets continues.
Is there a drug program you could take now?
There's still programs out there that are free, yeah. But most of them, you know, that's just my excuse. Most of them cost money.
So that's an excuse?
Yeah.
For some, the vicious habit of homelessness and drug addiction is a difficult one to break. Even when people are ready for help, it's a struggle for city leaders to keep up with the growing need. I'm Anna Marcos for LA This Week.
Now, some of the extra services city leaders plan to address in their supportive housing plans include services for alcoholism, substance abuse, mental illness, health counseling, and domestic violence.